Hi, I'm Paul, one of the founders of DataCakes. In this video, I'm going to show you how Cubie, our AI data assistant, can help you go from the technical headache of a large, complex multi-table dataset in Google BigQuery to easy, clean, and accurate answers in plain English. We're going to start with a pretty convoluted public dataset taken from the Federal Elections Commission. They track all contributions made to political campaigns in the US. The data is downloadable by year, but each year is then split into several tables. For example, you see here candidates, campaigns, committees, contributions, and so forth. Each of these tables is also fairly dense. Here are the contents of one of the contributions tables. It contains about 200,000 rows and 20 or so columns that are pretty obscurely labeled. As you can see, the contents are difficult for the average person to comprehend. What I've done ahead of time is downloaded each of these tables for the year 2000 as a CSV file and imported them into BigQuery without any cleaning or editing. So now, if you go to the Cubie demo on our website, you'll be able to select the option to connect your own data. Clicking this will take you into a quick onboarding process. First step, you'll log into Google using the account that owns the datasets and grant some permissions. Second step, you'll be able to see all the BigQuery datasets in your account, and you can select the ones you want Cubie to have access to. So I'll select 5 of the tables from the campaign finance dataset. Third step, you can select more specifically which columns Cubie can access from each table. Also in this step, you're asked to provide descriptions for each of the columns to let Cubie understand what the data means. In reality, this is a pretty painful thing to have to do, especially with so many columns. So we actually have Cubie automatically generate guesses for each description. Of course, you're always able to edit the descriptions yourself if you think it will help Cubie understand the data better. I'm going to assume that Cubie has provided good guesses and will select all columns from all 5 tables. In the last step, we tell Cubie how the selected tables connect to each other, or in technical terms, identify the join keys. So we're selecting pairs of columns from different tables that will let us match up records. For example, the canned ID column in the contributions table is the same as canned ID in the candidates table. And that's it for the setup. Once your config is loaded, we can see the tables we selected on the left and can click for a quick sample. Now we're ready to start asking Cubie questions. We'll start with an easy one. Which Senate candidates received the most PAC contributions? Show state and party. After you submit a question, Cubie starts breaking it down into pieces and generating Python code to answer the question. It takes care of all the messy data work behind the scenes. It's worth mentioning here that your data is never seen or fed into an LLM in this process. We designed Cubie with data security as a priority. Once she's done, Cubie presents the answer in both graph and table format. And all you had to do to get that visualization was ask the question. To be honest, I still don't know what most of the columns in this dataset represent. I just let Cubie figure it out for me. We encourage you to give this a spin yourself on our demo where we have this dataset as well as others preloaded. You can also try connecting your own BigQuery data for free. Don't forget to shoot us some feedback. We can only improve if you tell us how. Thanks for your attention and enjoy using Cubie.